Okay, so this is a video for all newcomers. Welcome to BPOI. I know some of you are on a trial, but we just want to introduce the group to you and explain what we're doing and where we're at the moment. Okay, so BPOI was set up, well, we started setting this up about a year and a half ago, and we're still working on things now with regards to how this particular trading group works. Being very thorough in what we do, and our aim is to try and take new and I guess experienced traders to the level that we kind of want you to be at, to be a part of this group and to add value to the group. So one thing we're working on at the moment is a trading academy, which will all be included in the membership that you pay, whether you pay that monthly or whether you pay that 6 monthly or annually, entirely up to you. You'll still have access, but we're just working on all of these tutorials at the moment, which is a fast track. The idea is that we do a series of 5 to 10 minute videos, a fast track approach to take you from 0 to 60, if you like, as quickly as possible, and become traders with the ability to identify setups, identify patterns, chart coins, help us sort of look at the market and get an overview of the market, and really sort of integrate yourself into the group. And rather than us just constantly delivering information, we want you guys where you can. I know, I appreciate some of you have probably got full-time jobs, etc. But where you can, we're hoping that you'll be able to add value to the group. And if you see something, that a coin that's trending, a coin that is, you know, completing a pattern about to break out, or you've identified a pattern, then it's one of those things that you would upload to the group, make us aware of it, and then either we can have a look at it in more detail and post a setup, or we can discuss that particular coin with you. So there's loads on here. So we've got the introduction, TradingView, Binance, KuCoin, which are the main platforms that we use. We'll also be covering Pancake Swap and some others as well, where you can buy more obscure coins that haven't been listed on main platforms yet. What is TA, trend lines, so how to draw trend lines, support and resistance, fib levels, emotion. So there's some audio files as well, which just talk about some of the key aspects of trading, emotion being one of them. Setting alerts, setting profit targets, how Bitcoin dictates 99% of all cryptos. So we do daily updates on Bitcoin, and we track Bitcoin to give us an overall idea of what the market is going to be doing. Okay, so, and then we've got Stoch RSI Alerts, the MACD, stop losses, moving averages, bullish and bearish markets, RSI, bullish and bearish divergence, market manipulation on whales and what they contribute and add to the marketplace, trading view tips, golden crosses and death crosses, front running patterns, important of SMA, 200 SMA, moving averages in general, identifying trends, understanding the market cycle. So there's probably another 5 to 10 videos to add to this list as well. But the idea being that these videos would be in order. So you would have 0 to 30 in an order that would be easy to understand, which would sort of get you up and running with regards to being able to trade the markets successfully, albeit, you know, with our help as well at the same time. So if you have a good look through this website, so bpoi.ctg, you can see all of the different things that we're doing. We've also got, if I go back to home, we're also looking, we're setting up sort of trading panel sheets as well. So if you're looking for information on a particular pattern that you've identified, we'll be doing those patterns. So we've got about 20 patterns to cover, and then there'll be the key information about those patterns, and then a video on how to trade that pattern. So that's something that we're working on at the moment. We're hoping to fully launch January 2022 with the Trading Academy and then all of the patterns. And then we're looking to extensively market and advertise the trading group. Okay, so if we have a look through the website, there's loads of information on there. So if we go to YouTube, so we're just launching a YouTube channel at the moment. So I'm about to upload video, which is an introductory, which is this video that I'm recording now, which is an introduction to the group and what we do and what the channels basically are used for. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's really important. Even if you don't end up joining us, it would still be a good idea to join our channel, because we will post certain setups in our channel, and snippets of the Trading Academy will also be posted on our YouTube channel. Okay, so this link will be in the email that I will send you. If we go to our channels, okay, so these are the channels that we have at the moment. So we've got Stoch RSI channels, so we've got the daily and the 4 hour. So if we have a look at the 4 hour, for example, every time a cryptocurrency is oversold at 9, so 9 on the scale, every time it's oversold, it will send an alert to this particular channel. So we cover the top 100 USDT pairs on Binance. So we look at the top 100 by market cap, and then we cover those coins. So every time one of those coins is oversold, it will ping in this channel, and it will alert you on your Telegram channel. So so Chile CHZ, for example, is oversold. What it allows us to do is essentially when a coin is oversold, depending on the current price and other indicators, it tends to give us a good idea of when to enter a trade. So the Stoch RSI can be used to enter a trade and exit a trade, obviously used in conjunction with other indicators as well. But this gives us an alert to say which coins are currently oversold in the top 100 USDT pairs, and then it allows us to go in and have a look at those particular coins, maybe chart the coins and see whether it's worth entering a trade or not, depending on what Bitcoin is doing and depending on the other indicators as I've suggested. Okay. So we got that on the 4 hour. Some people have a trading strategy just on the 4 hour and are waiting for coins to be oversold on the 4 hour. We'll be developing a trading strategy as well. Again, that we're looking to launch that 2022. And then we've got the daily as well. So other people will just wait for the daily to be oversold. And we'll then look to enter a trade on the daily on the basis that there's a lot of upside to be had when the Stoch RSI moves from oversold to overbought. Obviously, the daily doesn't trigger as often. This is great if you're 9 to 5 job and you're not in a position to do much trading as such. Gives you an idea of which coins you should be looking at and trading in. Atom probably is of particular interest right now, so I might have a look at Atom shortly. We've got an admin channel, so me, Nick and Jerome currently run the admin channel. My name's Simon, and we can discuss ideas and launch new things within the admin group and then roll them out to you guys. We've got a general discussion group that's called Talk. So this is where you guys can basically have a chat. We don't really like conversations outside of crypto because otherwise the chat just gets full of information that we don't require. But anything to do with crypto, then we add it to this channel. So you're free to jump in and speak to the guys in this particular channel, have a chat amongst yourselves as well, within reason. Okay. So we post general information here, any coins that are moving. We've got a setup on Block at the moment in our setups channel. So if Block is moving, we generally post it in the Talk channel. And there's loads of other information that we post. Also post the daily Bitcoin updates. So I will record a daily Bitcoin update, sometimes 2 per day, on what's happening with the price action, just so you guys can get an understanding of what the market is doing. 99% of the time, if Bitcoin drops, the altcoin market drops with it. If Bitcoin rises, the altcoin market, depending on if it's pumping or not, the altcoin market may just stay stagnant and not do too much. We also look at Bitcoin dominance and total 2. So total 2 is the market cap for all cryptocurrencies with exception to Bitcoin. So we just try and get a broad idea of what the market is doing. Obviously, Bitcoin's just hit a new all-time high. So we just monitor now to see what Bitcoin does next. News updates. This is a really good channel. So anything we think is relevant to what we're doing, we post in the news channel. So instead of you going searching for the news, we just deliver it to you. And you can get updates from loads of different news places. Any coins with news or any coins with dates in the calendar where something is going to be launched, like mainnet launches, we post here as well. So there's been an interesting development in Ripple, so you can just click on the link here and then you can have a read. BAT obviously had some good news yesterday, so BAT is doing particularly well. Always keep an eye on the news channel. So Bitcoin shorts and Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin shorts, if shorts are rising, depending on how much they're rising by, you can kind of gauge what Bitcoin is going to do next. So if there's a really big increase in shorts, then we're potentially looking for a drop in price from Bitcoin. So this triggers when the 21 simple moving average is crossed by the price action on the 4 hour time frame. So you know, very rarely does it trigger and there's a huge build-up of a short position, but it just gives us alert to say they're increasing, and then we can keep an eye on things, how it's moving forward over the you know, next few days. So take profits. So let me go to setups first. So we do post setups. We're not posting that many setups at the moment purely because we're working on the academy and we're working on finishing off the training videos and the group essentially and how it operates. But we do post the odd setup at the moment. So our latest one is block. I give you the full setup. So I give you a breakdown of the setup. I give you a chart to look at. So this would be the chart of the setup. So we were looking for a break of this particular trend line. I give you the profit targets, so the TP1 to TP6, so the profit targets which we expect to be reached. Certainly the 618 fib, which is TP4, we expect that to be achieved. And if you look at block at the moment, we've hit TP1. We've basically had a 17% win on the block at the moment. It's consolidating, so it's just coming around this area, and I believe it will start to move up fairly soon. With Bitcoin pumping, and obviously altcoins don't move particularly well. And obviously with this massive rise up in block, I mean, we're talking probably 300-400% from block since it launched. It's obviously retracing, and people are taking profits, cooling off, indicators are cooling off. So we're looking for the next launch, block being sort of metaverse, and it's going to be really big in the future. Okay. I then record a video of the setup and how I think this setup should be traded, obviously not trading advice. So we don't post, you know, hundreds and hundreds of setups. We look for setups that we believe are going to be successful, and then we give you all the relevant information to be able to trade that particular setup. Okay, so the video will go through how I believe this should be traded and what to look out for, what not to look out for, and how long roughly I think this particular trade is going to take. So you can basically watch the video and get an idea of what you need to be doing with regards to opening a trade. We've got a breakout alert channel. So if we go back to setups and I just open this particular picture, there's an alert on this trend line because essentially we're in a falling channel, which is the pattern. We're looking for a breakout of this channel. So I would put an alert on this channel when it breaks out, and then you would get notified by the breakout channel. So as you can see here, block USDT, possible breakout, falling wedge or falling channel. Check chart for volume confirmation. The chart is there. Okay, so I give you all the information, or we give you all the information to be able to monitor that particular setup. You then have take profits level. So if I go back to the image again, so every time the price action ticks past a TP level or passes a TP level, you'll get an indication as to it hitting that level. So TP1, TP2 through to TP6. As it passes the line that we've got, so for example TP2 0.107485, as it passes that line, it will send a message to the take profits channel to say that it's reached TP2, so block USDT setup, reached TP1 in this case, profit to date 17.59% from initial call. So without actually looking at the chart, you could close the trade. So let's just say you were aiming for TP4. You could close the trade just by it triggering here. So if this suddenly says block USDT setup, reach TP4, you can make a decision without looking at the chart whether to close the trade or not. Okay, so we've got a combo alerts channel which we're working on at the moment. So this will cover the top 100 USDT pairs, but this is extreme oversold conditions. So you've got the RSI and you've got the Stoch RSI, both very, very low. So I think both are below 30 and then this will trigger. At the moment we're testing this, but what we've seen is within 21 days of this alert channel being triggered, so let's just say 1 inch was triggered, within 21 days we're seeing 21% returns, but we're still testing at the moment. So we've only got a handful of coins on there, but keep an eye out for these coins because they are extreme oversold and likely to be bullish moving forward once we hit oversold. So this could be a very valuable channel, but we're still testing. Announcements. So this is where I announce anything that I think you need to know. So you know, I posted a setup on block and I've just put a note there, caveat, to say most of these setups will only play out if Bitcoin cooperates. If the price of Bitcoin drops, it usually takes the rest of the crypto market with it. Make sure you watch the Bitcoin videos posted daily. So for example, Block, if Bitcoin decides to move down, Block will tend to move down with it. So it may take long for that particular setup to play out. Beginners charts and technical analysis. So this is if you're new and you've watched the videos and you start posting charts, this is where we analyze them and provide feedback. Or if you've got any questions on anything you're not sure about, then you can post them here, and myself, Nick or Jerome, will get back to you and answer the questions. Education and training, so anything with regards to educational ideas, training, new training videos that we're posting, or anything that we're looking at, particularly the stock to flow model at the moment and other things, we are literally posting in this channel. We haven't quite launched this yet, but this again will be one that we're looking at launching fully in January. Okay. So those are all the channels. We'll invite you to all of the channels. You may only be interested in the Stoch RSI Alerts, and then you can leave the other channels if you want. Entirely up to you. But the ones I would certainly have is the Stoch RSI. I would look at the combo, and then I would certainly look at the setups channel as well, because when we do start posting setups daily, looking for gem picks and coins that have been retracing for a period of time, or are forming long-term patterns on higher time frames, then that's something that we will be posting in this particular channel. So it's definitely worth keeping an eye on that channel and the news channel as well. Okay, so these are all of our channels to date. There may be a couple more that we're going to introduce, but it just gives you an idea of everything. We're trying to give you a broad idea of what's going on in the crypto market. Up to you whether you want to pin channels on your Telegram account or not. If you leave them unpinned, obviously the most recent channel to trigger will be at the top. But if you do want to pin the channels, you can pin the channels. I also, this is something that I've done. So I've got 3 Telegram accounts with 3 different mobile numbers. So if you just want one account dedicated to us, you can literally buy a SIM card, order 1 month's worth of data, and then just don't bother topping up, and then you can run a completely separate Telegram channel which is dedicated to everything that we're doing at the moment. So entirely up to you, or you can incorporate us in your new channel. Okay, so that's what's going on with us at the moment. Pricing wise, you can pay in crypto, you can pay using a bank card, where the prices are extremely low at the moment for the amount of information that we're delivering. So if you do join up now, you lock in that price and you will forever pay that particular price. We're probably looking to increase that price once we hit around 200 members. The price will start going up. Okay, because there's a lot of work involved in running this group, and we just want quality members in the group who are offering information that they find and benefiting the group as a whole. The way we think of it, if we've got 1,000 pairs of eyes all looking at the market, we're all going to be very successful by trading that market. And if you got us to guide as well and tell you what to do and what not to do, or we think that you're doing something that is going to lose you money, then we will tell you. Our ultimate goal is to protect your wallet, make you money and not lose you money. And if you're doing something that we think is going to lose you money, then we will tell you. We will be honest with you and tell you. So yeah, it's good. We're very passionate about what we do, and like I say, we've been working on this a long time. Due to launch in January fully, but yeah, have a look around the group and shout if you have any questions, and we can go from there. Okay. Hopefully you got to the end of this video. If you did, well done. Sorry, it's 18 minutes. I was supposed to only do a 10-minute video, but there we go. There's a lot to cover. And yeah, if you have any questions, just let us know. Cheers.